Hello everyone, happy Thursday. Hope you are all having an amazing day today. It has been a wonderful day for me and the sun is shining. It's another day in the life. I am here today to just send you guys some love and just talk a little bit about what it is that, basically just talk about Ayurvedic oral health. So last week we dove deep into tongue scraping, and today we're going to talk about oil pulling. So just to go back from last week's topic and talk a little bit about tongue scraping in case you missed it. So all digestive health begins in the mouth. So prior to taking Ayurvedic courses and marrying into an Ayurvedic Indian family, I basically didn't know how important it was to tongue scrape and to oil pull, and I wasn't aware of all the toxic chemicals that I was using prior. So after learning about it, I definitely want to share this knowledge and these gifts with you. Hello Larissa, how are you? How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're watching, please let me know where you're watching from, and if this is a replay. Aw, thanks Erica. Love the hearts. I'm all about those hearts, girl. All right, so today, yes, it's all about oral health, and we're talking about oil pulling, which is an Ayurvedic practice that is basically how mouthwash began. So nowadays we use the heavy chemical, toxic, alcohol mouthwash that feels like it's getting in there and totally taking out all the bad stuff. But what we're not actually realizing is that intense, strong mouthwash is also killing the good bacteria and not just the bad bacteria. So we're going to talk about oil pulling today. You guys ready? I am. I'm excited. Okay, so the Sanskrit name for oil pulling is known as Gandusha. I have to look at my notes because I'm having a hard time saying it, but it's called Gandusha. And the practice of oil pulling is actually where the practice of washing your mouth with mouth rinse originated. So it all began with oil pulling, and there's a whole plethora of benefits. I'm just going to name a few. Just like mouthwash, what they say on the labels, it helps to whiten your teeth, helps with your gum health, it destroys the bad bacteria and the toxins like the plaque that builds up in your mouth. It also helps prevents cavities, so it's really great. And the thing that is different from oil pulling and mouthwash is that oil pulling essentially goes in there and it kills all the bad bacteria in your mouth. It pulls out the mercury and the toxins. Hi Jesse, hey brother, how are you? So oil pulling goes in there and it kills all the bad bacteria. And what's different from oil pulling from mouthwash is that mouthwash gets in there and it destroys the good and bad bacteria. And because all digestive health begins in your mouth, you don't want to kill the bad bacteria in your the good bacteria in your mouth. It's like killing the probiotic good bacteria in your gut, right? Then your body can't digest and assimilate the food, the macro and micronutrients that you put in your mouth. It doesn't know what to do with it because you've killed all that good bacteria that normally would work in your favor to break the food down. So if we're killing all the good bacteria in our mouth, then we're essentially causing a lot of issues when the food goes down and there's no registration of what did we eat, how do we break this food down. That's when we start to get heartburn and all kinds of digestive health issues. So it's really, really, really important to take care of our oral health. And a great way to do that is, I'm just going to go back to last week, tongue scraping. So tongue scraping is a practice of pulling the white film from your tongue. And what you would do is you would pull from the back of your tongue to the front without really pushing down too hard. You would apply a good amount of pressure and you pull down 20 times until you get this white film on the tip of your tongue. And then you'd want to spit that out either in the trash or in the